Hello. So I noticed something in this week's Parsha, and I wanted to share it with you. And that is that when God changed Abraham's name, because it was Avram, and then he added the Hey to Avraham, he says to him that Lo yikra od et shimcha Avram, you should not be called Avram anymore. V'haya shimcha Avraham ki av hamon goyim netaticha. You will be changing your name to Avraham, adding the Hey, because you will be av hamon goyim, the father of a multitude of nations. And it's interesting if you look at it between the way that Hashem told Abraham to change his name and what he said in changing Sarah's name, which I thought was quite fascinating, because when it talks about Sarah, it says that you shouldn't call her Sarai anymore. Her name was Sarai, but call her Sarah, because Sarah is Shema. Sarah is her name. Now, the difference seems to be that Abraham's name was Avram, and that worked for him all along, but now his future is going to be something different. He's going to be changing, and this name doesn't represent him well anymore, so he needs to add the Hey, because now he will be Av Hamon Agayim. But Sarah, it says her name is not Sarai. Don't call her Sarai, because Sarah is her name, meaning Sarah was her name all along. Sarai didn't represent her well. So I was trying to think why. What's the difference between Sarai and Sarah? And I was breaking down the name, and I thought Sarai could be when Abraham calls her Sarai, Sar Shali, my minister. Meaning that as we've been told, Abraham he would preach the ways of God, and we're told that he did it for the men and Sarah did it for the women. And you see a lot before in this parsha, a lot of Sarah as pertains to Abraham. She was his wife. Or when they went down to Mitzrayim, Abraham said, say that you're my sister, so it'll be good for me. It all kind of revolved around Abraham, which was common in the time. But God, who's not bound to time and the ways of the culture, comes and tells Abraham that you have to understand, she's not your Sarai. She's not your Sar. She's Sar Shel Hashem, the minister of God. She has her own strengths. She has her own purpose. She has her own ability. And she is actually, if you think about it, she is the mother of the whole entire Jewish nation. Only comes from her. I mean, Abraham, we know, is Av Hamon Agoyim. He's the father of many nations. He represents, you talk to the Muslim or the Christianity, everybody relates back to Abraham. But Sar Shel Hashem, the one who represents the nation of God, only comes from Sarah. And God, I think, put it there to explain that she is Sar Shel Hashem. She has her own strength, her own mission. And God tells Avram, he says, listen to the call of Sarah, because Sarah knows intuitively. She's aligned with the will of God. She is the one true, amazing minister of God that is worthy to be the mother of the whole entire Jewish nation. And I love that. Let me know what you think. I made it up, so if you don't like it, that's fine too. I wish you a wonderful Shabbat. Take care.